Hello everyone, VJose30 back again with another edition of What's on Kickstarter. And first of all, let me start off by saying I don't know when the next video is going to be, because next week, I mean, it's basically Christmas on Sunday, Christmas Eve, and my sister's going to be in town for the next, during that whole week. And the next couple of weeks, I don't know exactly when the videos are going to be up or when I'm going to do them. It might come, the next one might be Friday instead of on Sunday, or it could be some other day. Could be Sunday. Probably, I might do it on Friday. That might be the best bet for the next updates, and then the week after that, we'll see. Also, I want to apologize if these videos don't get up right away, because my computer hates me. For some reason, and if you have any suggestions on how to fix this, but for some reason, lately, whenever I upload videos to YouTube, the rest of my internet just goes to shit. I can upload videos, and I cannot watch any other videos on YouTube. I can't access any websites. The only access I can get is via my phone without Wi-Fi. So basically, whenever I'm uploading videos, everything just basically goes to shit for some reason. I don't know why. And there goes my revenue for this video. All $3. I apologize for the language. But basically, if you got any suggestions on why it is that my YouTube uploading basically drains all my what you call it? Can't even think right now. Anyways, you know what I mean. Basically, when I'm uploading to YouTube, it drains all my internet for some reason. I don't know why. Anyways, also, right now I've got one project on Kickstarter I'm currently backing, and that's probably how it's going to stay from now on. I'm probably going to back a very, very limited amount of projects on Kickstarter. And it's going to be a little bit of a rant. For a few reasons. For one, it seems like 90% of the decks, or 99% of the decks that I back on Kickstarter end up available elsewhere, whether I would get them through Murphy's Magic or just some other website like Collectible Cards. They generally end up available elsewhere. So, why should I back it on Kickstarter? I mean, yeah, you might save a few bucks, couple bucks, but you're back on Kickstarter, and then you have to wait and wait and wait and wait, and then there's potential to get screwed over. Like, for instance, the ongoing situation with Cellar Window and their projects, the Don Quixote projects. The first one, no problem. The second one, they're not communicating. They did tell me that they were going to post an update. They have failed to do so, and they have not delivered on that one. I did not back that one. I did back the third one, however, and no updates there either, last I checked, so it's rather disappointing. So I'm going to try and avoid that from happening by avoiding Kickstarter, for the most part, unless it's somebody like, say, Jody Eklund or whatever, whose decks are gonna cost more money after the fact, or Giovanni. And those would probably be some of the few that I would actually back. A lot of the other ones, there's just no point. And I'm also going to avoid stuff like where there's limited edition colors, there's only 100 being produced, but it's like $35. No thank you. I need to stop splurging on cards and getting some kind of control. A lot of people, ask me every week, or almost every week, when I do unboxings, how can you afford all this? The answer is, I can't. I still live at home, I have debt, and I do get some stuff from sponsorships, like Murphy's Magic, not a lot, and I do get stuff that creators send me sometimes, but again, it's kind of few in between. Most of the decks I have in my collection, now over 2,500 or 2,600, whatever it's at, most of them, probably 90% of them, I'm going to say 85%, I don't know, I paid for myself, and that's a lot of money I spent, and I'm not really getting a whole lot from YouTube. And I might start a Patreon. We'll see. I mean, I've signed up for it. I haven't really gone for it. Let me know. Would you be willing to pay $1 a month? I'll give you a shout out. You might get early access to videos, probably. That would be the idea. And there would be other stuff. It'd be, you know, X amount of money a month. You get a deck of cards. Let me know if you'd be interested in supporting the channel, helping out like that. If 2 people say yes, that's not very good. I need as many people as, you know, commit to this, or else it's not really worth it. Anyways, let's get on to Kickstarter. I've talked on for over 5 minutes now. I apologize for ranting. First of all, before we get on to Kickstarter, yes, we gotta talk about this one on Ulule, or however the hell you pronounce that. The Bastille playing cards by Chartreuse Card Club. It is funded with 14 days to go. It's a very nice looking deck. I'm backing it. It's one of the few projects that I'm currently backing. It's pretty nice. Yeah, it is a one-way back design for some unknown reason, considering everything on the back is mirror image except these 3 flowers in the center. I don't know why, but it is what it is. It's still a pretty nice back design, and the faces are the highlight, in my opinion. As you can see, they also made it so each suit represents a season specifically. And it just looks very nice. For the most part. I mean, it's not the best artwork I've seen, but it's pretty nice. It's colorful. And it's a good theme. Alright, on to Kickstarter. And another reason why I'm getting out of backing projects on Kickstarter is because there's just a lot of suck right now on Kickstarter. I mean, not to say that all of these decks suck, or any specific decks here suck, but there's so many decks that is just like generic and blah and bleh. And not great and not good and just not a whole lot of exciting, especially right now. And I don't know if it's just because of the season or if it's just, I don't know. First of all, we got a new one from Bokubo, the Save playing cards. I don't know what the hell that is with that name, or what the hell they're trying to save, or they're trying to save themselves. I don't know. Currently, it's not doing so well. 41% funded, 28 days to go. I'm sure it will fund in the end because it's Bokubo. Why not? But it says actually on the box, Save Revenge. What the hell is that? I mean, seriously? Oh, it's a it says the embodiment of evil. And the top case is, well, it's evil looking. It's kind of bizarre. The back design is, it's got some crosses on there and something similar in the center. And what is that? Supposed to be bodies or something? I'm not sure. It's not a great back design at all. It's nothing to do with the cross on it. I mean, I don't want to say that. It looks okay in fans, but I mean, overall, it's just kind of dark and, I don't know, not very exciting. The face is horrible, in my opinion. At least as far as the number cards are concerned. I don't like these pips. I certainly don't like that the diamonds, the spades and the hearts are both triangles. Different triangles. One is upside down, and they got different elements on the inside. But they're still triangles. And it could be confusing. And also, they're all basically the same color. And then the clubs are pentagons for some reason. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. And the court cards are very unexciting. They're very simple, straightforward, basically modified from standard court cards to some extent, if you will. Or a simplified take on standard court cards, which have nothing to do with evil within them. There's nothing dark or scary or evil looking about them. They're just very generic and actually, I want to say somewhat repetitive, I guess, to some extent. Definitely. I mean, look at this one here, the spades, and then you go down here to the clubs. It looks like the same damn thing to me. So repetitive court cards, more or less. A back design that just doesn't do it. This one just does not cut the mustard. It's on the naughty list. Moving on, Bicycle Marble Rider Backs from Collectible Playing Cards and Max Playing Cards is not looking good. It's 71% funded, 118 minutes to go. By the time this video is up, it will be done. And it's not looking good. I am backing that one as well, but it does not look like it's going to be successful. The main reason is they got a goal that's like 4 times as high as what they usually do for projects on Kickstarter, which I don't understand. And also, I will mention that they did tease a black deck on one of their updates, a black marble deck, which would have been cool. Apparently it would have been a stretch goal, but they're not going to hit it. But why even bother going, oh look, there's a deck that, you know, could have happened, it's not going to happen, but they're just teasing us with it. So yeah, a little bit disappointed by that. Anyways, there's that one, and there's not like it's going to happen. They still need like $4,000 in just under 2 hours. Bicycle Fireflies from Collectible Playing Cards. I mean, it's not bad. It is 70% funded, 18 days to go, and it probably has a chance of funding. I would say it's a good chance. Intermezzo Tessellation Playing Cards by Infable is, I mean, I guess it's an okay deck. It's not something I'm interested in. It's 83% funded, 11 days to go. I'm sure it will fund. Bicycle Gladiator by Collectible Cards, aka Magic Trick Store, is 50% funded, 18 days to go. It's a pretty nice deck, I would say, and one that I would, you know, be interested in picking up later on. It is 50% funded, 18 days to go. And I know some people might say, oh, well, if you don't back a project on Kickstarter right now, it might not fund, and you might not be able to get it. Well, in that case, I'm saving money. I really don't care. Another reason that I wanted to mention that I'm kind of trying to put Kickstarter off to the side, Kickstarter projects off to the side. And for one, there's so many that I'm waiting on. Also, there's so many creators that, or at least a few creators that definitely don't need Kickstarter, yet they continue to use it. Like collectible cards, they don't really need Kickstarter. They got a pretty successful store that produce decks and put it on there and sell through Murphy's Magic and whatnot. Because, I mean, it's not like they're not. PlayingCards.net would be another one. PlayingCardDecks.com, I don't think that he really needs Kickstarter. One can argue Jackson Robinson has made probably a couple $100,000. He doesn't need Kickstarter. Kickstarter is about kickstarting an idea, kickstarting a brand, kickstarting a product or a line of products. A lot of these creators have been doing this for years. There is no reason why they still need Kickstarter. It's not like they're gaining a whole lot of customer bases at this point in time. If they've been doing this for so long, yeah, they might pick up a few new backers here and there. They also might lose a few backers here and there. So they're not really gaining anything, in my opinion, from being on Kickstarter. Despite the fact that Kickstarter has, you know, millions of users, there's not millions of people looking at playing cards. It is generally the same people time and time again that are looking at the projects, and this is why so many are struggling and failing, because they're not that impressive. Ancient Egypt by Timothy Kremer is 90% funded, 9 days to go. I'm sure it will fund in just a matter of time. Again, it's not overly exciting. Opera Playing Cards relaunch by Mikel Spatola. I mean, at least he tried a little bit of this relaunch. He's modified the court cards so that they actually have figures in them, as opposed to the previous attempt. 26% funded, 25 days to go. It's still far from being funded, in my opinion. I'm not sure it will. And quite frankly, the court cards, they're fairly generic. Basically, as you can see, it's just a fairly generic court card, probably copied from some generic deck and put on this animal print face, basically, which doesn't even really fit the theme, again, Moving along, we got the Bicycle Elegance Limited Edition from D. Phillips. It is 46% funded, 3 days to go. It is not going to happen. I apologize if that's loud. It's not going to happen. He tried this before. He launched with one deck, and he had, I don't know, $10,000 gold, whatever it was. I don't remember. It was higher than what he has right now. At least twice as much. $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 gold. He added, and it was a black deck, he added the white gold to the project, the white gold. He added the white deck. Let's get on with this before I totally screw it up. He added the white deck to the project. Seen something there. That interests me. Anyways, he added the white deck to the project the first time around. It did not help out a whole lot. So what does he do? He relaunches, and he adds a blue and a red deck, which is more like a navy and a maroon deck. And the navy deck is, it almost matches the black deck in color, as you can see. Not much of a difference. And with 4 decks and pretty much half the gold, he still is not managing to get any funding. And I think it's because people have wisened up and said, wait a minute, how does this financially make sense? 4 times as many decks and like a fraction of the gold. It's a major red flag. It just doesn't make sense. The Bicycle Runic Royalty Dark Edition by Keith Glover, which I did get the original. I was pledging for this one, and I've decided, it's not really that worth it, and it's not going to make it anyways at this rate. It's 3 days left. It's 57% funded. It's not going to happen, unfortunately. Ripple Playing Cards by BYE, BY Idleman. It's 29% funded, 25 days to go. Again, it's fairly lackluster. Millennium Playing Cards by Galaxy Designs is another one that I was backing because I am friends with the guy on Kickstarter. However, I apologize to you, buddy, but I just need to cut back. And it's not going to make it anyways. 37% funded, 32 days to go. I mean, there's a slight chance it makes it. Probably not. Also, I'm just really turned off by how smaller the diamond pips are compared to the other pips. And, you know, I don't know. I'm not feeling that one. Cutters Playing Cards. This is one we have to look at. Deep Blue Edition by Jordan Murphy. Inspired by the steampunk, the Steamboat Playing Cards. Not steampunk, the classic Steamboat Playing Cards. It is 37% funded, 24 days to go. It must have just launched yesterday or today, I'm not too sure. It's going to be fairly standard. You can see they got the steamboat pattern on the back design, and they've added some sailboats in there, so it's pretty nice. I'm not sure why cutters, what that has to do with boats or steamboat, anything like that. Apparently he's obsessed with classic playing cards thanks to steamboats and B casino decks. And these were apparently designed by Phil Smith, who did the Westminster decks that Penguin Magic produced and the DMC Elite Series and whatnot. And, I mean, it's not bad. It's fairly simple. Standard court cards, which is a little disappointing, but expected. And the Ace of Spades is pretty nice. The Jokers are fitting. I mean, it's not a horrible deck. By any means, it's a pretty nice deck. There's also a cut card, which makes sense. It's a cutter's deck, and I'm actually kind of liking this. I also like the Steamboat-inspired tuck case. I might actually back this. Oh, look at that. The back is made to look like a casino deck. I'm actually really liking this one. They even have that card in there, the casino card. So it's basically made to be like a casino deck. I do like that. I appreciate what he's done with it. USP produced. £8 for one deck, you know. I will probably back that one. We'll see. I know I'm whatever, we'll see. I'm not going to say 100%. Enigma, Torch Red Edition by Hector Roberto Perez Bezzarano is 71% funded, 19 days to go. Good chance it's funds. It's getting there. Fibs by Las Vegas Cardistry Company, printed by Cardi Munde, made by cardists for cardists. Is funded, 26 days to go. Pixel Bug, or is it Pixley? I have no idea. Bug playing cards by Mark V, 45th, is 5% funded, 31 days to go. Hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. That one is dead, basically. The Guard, 2-deck set by Will Roya. Pretty sure I looked at this one before, I have to say. It is funded, 8 days to go. And again, anyone who only needs a few $1,000s in a goal to produce a deck probably doesn't need Kickstarter like Will Roya. Multi-playing cards by Cumber in black is 80% funded, 7 days to go. Saved by the bell. I will be back, I apologize. Alright. What was I? Yes, the Black Edition by Cumber. It might actually fund. Good grief. I have all the decks on Kickstarter to fund. And for a second time now, this is the one to fund. Are you kidding me? Rainbow Unicorn Special Edition by Handlords is the one that I'm pledging for. Because why not? It's a fun, colorful deck. Kind of weird, but it's fun. It's unique. Got the original. Might as well get this one. It is well funded. 8 days to go. Imperial deck by Denigma is one that, I could look to get in the future. But not on Kickstarter. It is funded with 3 days to go. The Axel 1.0 playing cards by Axel Cards is 11% funded, 35 days to go. That one is also not going to make it. There seems to be a lot of Oracle and Tarot decks on Kickstarter right now. We will pass that by. This drinking game, I wonder if that actually has a deck. It's not going to make it anyway, so we'll just move on down and see what else we come up with. Not a whole lot. It's a slow week this week on Kickstarter. And we're seeing a lot of repeats here. Oh yes, there is the 2017-28 League Legends deck by Gus Scott. It's all about soccer, or football for Europeans. It is 40% funded, 10 days to go. And I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. And that is that for Kickstarter. And I don't think there's anything on Indiegogo. So that being said and done, that's it for this video. Stay tuned. We'll look at everything else going on the world of cards in the next video. What's on deck? See you.